Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So this is my Boo Boo's Glitter Glory video for the month of November, and yes, I know it's the 1st of December today. So I'll be using the following products. This is a really pale gel polish, pale yellow gel polish, then a taupe gel polish. This is a beigey sandy color, and then a caramel color. This one is a really dark eggplant purple with a shimmer. I'll also use a white and black gel polish, a blooming gel from Savvyland. From SheModern, I'm using the iridescent fine sparkling glitter in brown, and then the Galaxy Twinkle pigments in gold. And then I'm using two colors of these pigments from AliExpress. You can use these over clear nails or on top of a color, and depending what color you put them over, they will look different. Then I'm using this mica pigment in coffee color that I got from Sassyfantasie. I'm using this gold leaf with a brown tinge, and then these chameleon maple leaf glitters. And then the star of the show, Golden Tourmaline from Boo Boo's Glitter Glory. I had to leave this in, let you guys marvel at the beauty of this glitter. And then of course the embellishment mix goodies for Golden Tourmaline, and then because of the dark eggplant color I'm using, I'm also using the embellishment goodies from Amethyst for February. I thought they would look really pretty with this set. So as you just saw me show you, I'm just using these extreme length stiletto tips and pushing them into the well of the cuticle of my Zita handly hand as far as it goes. And now I'm mixing a color myself, so I used the very pale yellow gel polish and the taupe gel polish to create I really don't know what to call this color, like an off-white. So once I like the color, I am going to add white, which is what I'm doing here, to make it a lot lighter, to create, like I said, like an off-white gel polish. So I have also buffed all of my tips, and I've also put a layer of base coat on all of my tips and cured that layer, of course. And we're going to start with the pinky, and on the pinky I'm going to put the color that I just mixed. I'm applying a nice even coat, curing in my lamp, and I did apply 3 coats in total. I'm only showing the application of 2 of them, but I did apply 3 coats to get complete coverage, although most of this nail is going to be covered up with glitter, so I don't really think it was necessary, but hey. So I've cured all 3 coats after each coat, obviously, and then I'm going to take some base coat and mix some of the brown iridescent sparkling glitter from SheModern in it. And this, I'm just going to use this as a base for the Golden Tourmaline glitter. You guys know when I'm using chunkier glitter, I like to, if I can, go underneath with a finer glitter. The nail looks more, I don't know, even like that. So as you can just tell, I applied the mix with a gel brush, fading it down the nail a bit. I'm curing this first layer, and then I'm doing a second layer of this. Like I said, I mean, I'm going to pack on the Golden Tourmaline glitter anyway, so you probably won't really see much of this, but I like to have it as a base. So after curing this second layer, I'm going in with a layer of Builder in a Bottle, and then I'm going in with a gel brush dipped in some of the gel, and I'm picking up the Golden Tourmaline glitter and putting this, well, I'm packing it on to the nail, the top half of the nail, and then fading it down the nail. I'm just leaving a small section of the tip of the nail in the off-white color. At this point, I'm not really looking at which type of glitter I'm picking up. What I mean by that is I'm trying to pick up most of the fine glitter, but it doesn't matter if some of the bigger chunks are in there. I've cured this first layer, and then I'm going to apply another layer of the builder in a bottle, and now I'm going in with my brush dipped in gel, and as you can tell, I'm picking up the pieces I want with my brush, mostly larger pieces, and placing them on the nail where I want them. I cure this layer, and then I'm going to seal it in with another layer of the builder in a bottle and give this a cure as well. I will of course encapsulate later with a hard gel, but before going in with a hard gel, when I'm encapsulating glitters or any type of nail art, I like to seal it in with a builder in a bottle or a base coat first to help prevent air bubbles. So we're skipping the ring finger for now and moving on to the middle finger, and on the middle finger I think I also put 3 layers of that eggplant colored gel polish. It's such a pretty color, but I had to use 3 layers because I wanted it to be fully opaque, and I was using clear tips. So that's why I had to use 3 layers. I of course cured after each layer. Then I go in with a layer of the builder in a bottle, and again I'm going to put some glitter. I ended up using the Golden Tourmaline glitter on 4 of my 5 nails because it's so gorgeous. All of the birthstone glitters from Boo Boo are amazing, but this is definitely one of my favorites. So beautiful and gorgeous, deep colors. It's like the ideal fall glitter as well. So I'm trying to create like an inverted S shape, and I'm going in with the mostly finer glitters first. So that was my first layer. I then cured it in place, and then I'm going in with a second layer of the builder in a bottle because I like to apply my glitters in 2 layers. And as I did on the pinky, I'm going to be a little more specific with what glitter I'm picking up. I am still putting some of the smaller glitter on here, but I am also picking up larger chunks and putting them where I want them. When I'm happy with this, I'll cure it in place, and then I'll seal this in with another layer of the builder in the bottle. I'm not showing it in the video, but I do this on all the nails. So like I said, this is my Boo Boo video for the month of November, and yes, I know it's the 1st of December today, but November has been a really shitty month for me, and then this set took me forever to finish. I will tell you guys why a little later in the video, but it was a nightmare for me, and it had nothing to do with the products. Let me make that clear, nothing to do with the products. Anyway, I am moving on to the next nail, which is in the ring finger at the moment, but I did decide to put this nail in the index finger later on. So this is actually the index finger nail, and the nail that you see in the index finger at this time, I ended up throwing that away because I didn't like it, so ignore that one. But anyway, for this nail, which will be the index finger nail, I applied 2 coats of the beige sand color gel polish and cured in between, and then I'm going in with the mica pigment, and I'm just applying this into the sticky layer of the gel polish. I used a makeup brush for this, and I tried to fade it, and it worked more or less, I feel like, so I'm okay with that. I then applied a layer of the builder in a bottle, and then I'm going in with my detailing brush dipped in some of the builder in a bottle, and I'm applying some of the larger chunks from the Golden Tourmaline glitter, and also I'm applying some of these maple leaf glitters. I also cut some of them in half so I could put half maple leaves at the side walls of the nail. And when I'm done applying these larger chunks, I did decide to add some of the medium like hexagon glitters from the Golden Tourmaline glitter mix to fill in some of the empty spaces in between the larger chunks. After that, I cured everything in place and then again sealed in with a layer of the builder in a bottle. So usually the monthly Boo Boo's Glitter Glory Birthstone design videos are a collaboration between me and Sassyfantasie Nails and Reviews, and because November has 2 birthstones, we had originally agreed that we would each do a design with one of them. So I would do the Golden Tourmaline and Sassy was going to do a design with the Golden Citrine. But Sassy has been really ill the entire month of November, so she was unable to complete a design for our collaboration, and that's totally fine. These things just happen. Our health always has to come first. So I'm working on the thumb in the video at this point. I'm going in with one layer of the beigey sandy gel polish, and I will give this a cure, and then I'm going to do a marble on this nail. So I'm putting the colors that I want in my marble on my palette. So that's the beigey color, the eggplant color, the caramel color, and then another line of the beige color. Putting them next to each other, and then I'm swirling through with a dotting tool. With my ombre brush, I'm picking up some of the marbled gel polish and I'm putting it on the nail where I want it, and I do still move it around once it's on the nail. I didn't have enough of the marbled gel polish, so I had to put some more on my palette and then add it on the nail. The reason I put one solid layer of color under my marble is because I want the marble to have full opacity, but you don't want to put it on too thick, because especially when you have very pigmented gel polishes, you might have a problem curing these and then your gel polish might ripple. So putting a base under and then applying your marble really thin helps to prevent that. When I'm happy with my marble, I will cure it, and then I'm taking some of my blooming gel and mixing in some of the Galaxy Twinkle pigment from SheModern. I am then adding a layer of the blooming gel on top of my marble, and then without curing, I'm swirling some of the mix that I made into this wet layer of blooming gel using a detailing brush. I again had to mix some more because I wanted to add some more into the, well, on top of the marble. And when I was happy with the way it looked, I cured as well. And then, of course, I had to add some of the Golden Tourmaline glitter on this nail as well. So as I was saying about Sassy, she wasn't able to do a video for this month, well, for November, but she was already an ambassador for Boo Boo last year, and she did do a design with both glitters last year, and she also did a live stream in the beginning of November this year where she used the Golden Citrine. So I will leave the link to both those videos in my description box. Definitely go check those out, because the nail that she created with the Golden Citrine in the beginning of November was stunning, and the design she did last year with both glitters, I think she did a ring and it was beautiful as well. So on the thumb, I've applied a layer of the Builder in a Bottle, and I'm going in with the Golden Tourmaline glitter, again trying to pick up mostly pick up the finer glitters, and I'm putting like 3 swirls of those on the nail and putting them where I want them first, and then I'll fade them a little bit so that they're not harsh lines. I will then cure in place. I'm adding some more first. But anywho, after I'm happy with it, I will cure it in place, and then I'm going to go in with a second layer of the glitter, of course. So another layer of the Builder in a Bottle, and then again picking up some of the larger chunks and then placing them on the nail where I want them. I think the way I'm using the glitter in this set shows how versatile it really is. Even though it's a chunky glitter, you can do so many things with it. I did a glitter fade, I did a large inverted S shape, I'm doing some swirls into a marble, and then in that nail with the maple leaves, I just used some of the larger chunks. And wait until you see these nails top coated. This glitter is just absolutely breathtaking. Anywho, when I'm happy with my glitter placement, I'll cure in place, and then I will seal in with another layer of the Builder in a Bottle. For the ring finger, I'm going to apply 2 layers of the black gel polish, curing in between layers. And then I'm going in with a layer of no wipe top coat. And then I'm going to cure this, but I'm going to slightly under cure it so the pigments that I will use afterwards will adhere better to the layer of top coat. So I'm using 2 super small pieces of a sponge, and I'm just putting them in my pigments and then dabbing them onto the nail. So I'm doing it randomly. I want a mix of both of the pigments. As you can see in the pot, they're pink and orange. But over black, they are these beautiful colors, which are perfect for this set, I felt like. So I then rub them in with my finger, and then I want to put my nail art on top, but on top of a pigment or a no-wipe top coat, a gel has a tendency to separate. So I'm first going in with a layer of tack from Light Elegance. I then cure this as well. And then I'm going in with a layer of a builder in a bottle and curing it. So I'm applying the leaf that I showed you in my product. So I've tore it up into smaller pieces, and I'm just putting it into the sticky layer of the builder in a bottle, just adding it randomly wherever I want to. And you probably noticed before that the tack from Light Elegance also took away some of the pigment that I had just applied. So now I'm going back in with the sponges and dabbing some of the pigments into the sticky layer of my builder in a bottle. So you can use this pigment different ways. The first layer was burnished into a no-wipe top coat, and this time I'm dabbing it into a sticky layer from a cured builder in a bottle. So I'm dabbing it again randomly all over the nail, and then I'm going to rub over it with my finger to make sure there are no bits sticking up. Then I'm going in with another layer of the builder in a bottle, but this layer I'm not curing yet. I'm going to apply some of the maple leaf glitter into the wet gel, and also I'm going to apply some more of the gold leaf into this wet gel. So with the leaf, again, you can apply it different ways. When you do it on a sticky layer of a cured gel, you'll get it to lay flat more, and then when you put it into a wet gel, you can scrunch it up more, which gives a more dimensional look, I guess. When it was finished, this nail turned out to be one of my favorite nails in this set because it had so much dimension in it. So when I'm happy with the placement of my maple leaves and my gold leaf, I cure again, and then I sealed it in with another layer of the builder in a bottle. I then encapsulated all the nails with my hard builder gel and filed off camera, and then I'm going to go in with bling, of course. On the pinky, I just did a cuticle cuff with a bee crystals and some of the gold micro beads from the embellishment mix, of course. All the crystals and all the micro beads that I used for the blinging out of this set are from the embellishment mix from the Golden Tourmaline, but like I said in the beginning, I also used the embellishment mix from Amethyst for February because I felt it looked beautiful with this set on the index finger, which is, the nail is still in the ring finger at this point, but like I said, it will end up in the index finger. I'm going to do like a cluster of three of the gold point back crystals. For those point back clusters, I did use some clear poly gel, so that's what I'm doing here. I'm then applying some micro beads like in the center of the top and also at the base where the crystals like meet each other. I'm then cleaning up the excess poly gel, and then I will flash cure this in place. Next, I'm going to add a bunch of gold micro beads and also some AB crystals around this cluster. So except for the clusters of point back crystals, which I adhered with clear poly gel, all the other bling in the set is adhered with the gem gel from Boo Boo's Glitter Glory. Next, I'm doing the bling on the middle finger, and I'm going to create 3 of these clusters of point back crystals on this nail. So again, using polygel for these clusters. I used point backs from both of the mixes for the clusters on this nail. I do flash cure after each cluster again, and then in between the clusters I am putting some of the gem gel of Boo Boo's Glitter Glory, and I'm filling in with a lot of the flat back crystals from both of the mixes, also gold micro beads. Again, I do flash cure after each section, and I do add some crystals at the end, like at the top of the nail and the bottom of the nail. So actually my crystal arrangement on this nail kind of follows the inverted S shape of the glitter. Originally I did not intend to make the crystal placement on this nail so intricate, but I do love the way it turned out, and I think it's a shame because I feel like intricate crystal placement never picks up as well on camera, so like in the video or in pictures it never looks as good as it does in real life, so that's kind of a shame, but you still get an idea of what it looked like. I did not put any more bling on the thumb or the ring finger, but I did some sugaring on those nails, which you will see in just a few moments. So the hell I went through for creating this set. First of all, the nail that you see in the index finger in the beginning of the video, that nail that I ended up throwing away, I used some of those marble inks for that nail, and when I was doing this I knocked over one of my bottles of ink, not once but twice. So I knocked it over, cleaned everything up, and then 5 minutes later I knocked it over again. I also did some hand painting on that nail that took me a really long time, and then, you know, I ended up throwing the nail away, so I spent a lot of time on that was wasted. I had also created a nail for the ring finger that I didn't like, so I also ended up throwing that away. Sometimes when you have a design in your head and then you execute it, it looks exactly the way you envisioned it. Sometimes it looks even better, and sometimes it sucks. Well, that's what I had with 2 nails. So I made 2 nails for nothing and then had to, you know, start over, fresh, something new. I do think that the result ended up being okay, so that's one thing. So on my ring finger I want to create a border around the entire nail with my sugaring. So first I'm going to top coat this nail, and I'm using a matte top coat. This is a satin matte, but that's what I was going for this nail. This is a top coat with sticky layer, so I'm wiping that off, and then I'm going to wipe over with a dry wipe to dry off the nail. Can you see the dimension as I'm moving this nail? Oh, stunning. So like I said, I want to create a border with my sugaring, so I am taking a detailing brush and I'm using a no wipe top coat, and I would advise using a quite thick top coat so that it stays where you put it. You don't want it to run all over the place because you won't get a sharp line like that. So I'm sprinkling my glitter into the wet top coat, and I'm using the brown iridescent sparkling like micro glitter from SheModern. After curing, I wipe off the excess, and then I am going to the thumb. On the thumb I'm going to create a cuticle cuff with my sugaring. So I'm first going to top coat the entire nail with my no wipe shiny top coat, and like I said, did you see the glitter? Look at it, it's so gorgeous. So after curing this top coat, I realized I'm going to go in with a shiny top coat on top of a shiny top coat, so to create my cuff, and I won't see that. So what I did is I first created the cuff with the caramel colored gel polish that I had. I cured it, and then I went in with my shiny top coat to create my cuff. So I'm sprinkling in the glitter into the wet top coat. I'm sprinkling in the glitter, then I tap off the excess and cured. After curing, I needed to, it needed some touch-ups. So I did do touch-ups and it was perfectly fine. What I forgot to mention is when you're sugaring, you do want to cure longer than the recommended time so that the light can definitely penetrate the glitter and fully cure your top coat. So as I said, I'm just touching up with the top coat, sprinkling the glitter into the wet top coat, and I'm even now touching up before curing. I'm going in with my gel brush that I use to like a cleanup brush. So I'm touching up, wiping away what I don't want, and then I'll cure again. And like I said, after curing you can brush away the excess glitter with a soft brush, and after that you can go in with a stiff brush to make sure that you remove all of the loose glitter. And then we are going to top coat the rest of the nails, of course. But my horror story about the creation of these nails wasn't finished. So for my thumbnail, I had done a thumbnail with a beautiful marble, the glitter, etc. But I encapsulated with a gel that ended up being murky. So, I mean, you couldn't see the marble decently, you could definitely not see the beauty of the glitter, so I ended up having to redo the thumb as well. So it felt like the universe was just not allowing me to finish this set of nails. Somehow I did up ending finishing it. And then for top coating, of course, I am using a fine brush to top coat around and in between my crystals. You can top coat on top of the micro beads. In fact, I would recommend it because this helps to seal them in and make sure they're not going anywhere. On my middle finger, I'm using the brush of my bottle for the larger areas, and then I'm going to use a detailing brush to apply the top coat where I can't reach with the bigger brush. And then of course I had to forget recording when I was top coating one nail. I mean, of course it wouldn't be one of my videos if I didn't forget. So I did forget to record when I was top coating the index finger, but luckily I have pictures and a clip in the end where you can see how it turned out. So you guys, let me know what you think of this set. I hope you also got a laugh out of my horror story. As always, my loves, thank you so much for watching. You are very much appreciated. Oh, and important news, I reached the number of subscribers that I wanted to get for my giveaway. So I will be uploading a video this month with the, drawing of the 2 winners for my giveaway. Very exciting. I know I have been uploading less frequently lately, but that's due to my personal circumstances. It really has nothing to do with losing my love for nails or YouTube, because that's definitely not the case. So thank you so much for your continuing love and support, and I really want to get more content up for you guys and also get it up more frequently. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. That would really help me out so much, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye bye. Mwah.